on the tracks this afternoon. Will it be the Burkinabe, the Cameroonian, the South African, the Ethiopian, the Congolese, or the Ethiopian? There's a first of 3 heats in the women's 400 meters hurdles. A bit of a hold up before the start of this. The South African Joseph Rogel Samantha already down on her seat. Clearly doesn't look like this race is going to be starting in the next few seconds. She would have been out by now. Must be something probably holding this up. But I was telling you earlier on, is a 3 heats in the women's 400 meters hurdles as the athletes find their way to the starting blocks and looking for the signal to start. It's going to be a long evening for the next 3 hours. Some of the races that we'll be looking forward to later this evening: the semi-final of the women's 200 meters, 3 semi-finals. The first 2 qualify automatically to the next stage of the competition, and then 2 of the fastest losers also make it to the final. It's going to be the same with the men as well. There'll be Ghanaian interest in there, and I'm sure the fans who will be making their way here this evening will be hoping that it will be a day for Ghana, just like it was yesterday. Ghana only just missing out on the gold medal for the men's 4x100 and doing just about enough in the women's 4x100 to win a bronze. There was always going to be the Nigerians who will be dominant on the tracks, and they've lived up to the billing, winning the gold medal in the men's 4x100 and the gold medal in the women's 4x100, and winning, of course, the 100 meters hurdles. Toby Amuzan leading Nigeria to glory in both races, winning the 100 meters hurdles for the women and leading the Nigerian 4x100 meter relay team to win gold. Fence has joined me in our makeshift studio here at the University of Ghana as we bring you a lot more live action from the tracks. There's got to be something major that has caused this delay. The athletes have been waiting to start for the last 3-4 minutes. It looks like whatever the issues are have been sorted. So the athletes go down. On your mark, set, and off they go. There's a first of 3 heats. Number 1, women's 400 meters hurdles. Sibiri clearly struggling with this. The young Burkinabe, she's only 19 years old. This will be a massive experience for her, her first ever African Games competition. That is Ngunu from Cameroon in the lead here as they go into the final stretch. Ngunu from Cameroon, the most experienced of the lot, 32 years of age. She's been around the African circuit for a number of years. One more hurdle and she's through. Have a look at the time. A little over 56 seconds. We'll get a confirmation of the winning time very shortly. Ngunu of Cameroon, Christelle Ngunu, winning heat number 1. We'll get a confirmation of how these athletes have fared very shortly as we recap what transpired. Ngunu taking the lead at the bend, and she's been leading all the way to the finish line there. South African Joseph Samantha finishing in 2nd position. So surely those two would have qualified automatically to the next stage of the competition. And of course, for all the other athletes, especially the third in the race, It will be a look at the clock that would ultimately determine whether she gets to qualify for the next stage of the competition or otherwise. We'll have a look at the start list for heat number 2 as we get a confirmation of the results. So it's Linda Christelle Anguno of Cameroon in a time of 56.94, Joseph Rogale of South Africa in 58.12, and then it's Sita Sibiri, the young Burkinabe, also qualifying there. Well done to her. Ghanaian interest in this one, Hamidou Asana in lane number 3 in heat number 2. I'll be running through the list of athletes competing in this one very shortly. So it's Kamanjira Ashley Tinashe from Zimbabwe in lane number 2. Hamidou Asana in lane number 3. Kuala Fatumatu in lane number 4. Nura Inadi of Morocco in lane number 5. And then is Yoninge Carolina Jamba Zaki in lane number 6. Bukli Emebet Teketel of Ethiopia in 7. And there's Nyagisira Vanis of Kenya in 8.
That's right, Kwame. The heat number 2 of the women's 400-meter hurdles. The hurdles event has become a bit of an attraction now, looking at the way they have set records in recent Olympic Games. In the men's with Caston Warholm and Rai Benjamin, the women Sydney McLaughlin, as well as Delilah Muhammad, who held the previous world record. Sydney McLaughlin 50.68. That world record was set at Hayward Field in Eugene in Oregon for the World Athletics Championships. The African record, on the other hand, is actually held by Moroccan Bidouani, set in 1999. It's 52.90 seconds. The African Games record is a further 2 seconds away from the African record, and that's held by Jaber Adam, 54.93. And that record in itself was set back in 2007. So a good 17 years ago. So it's been a mighty... it's been a record that has been standing for quite some time now, and for a lot of these athletes, it will not just be about winning. Obviously, it's also about trying to see if they can set the record. But just winning alone, it's significant enough. And I can see that Zimbabwe's Ashley Tinashe Kamangarira out in lane number 1 is trying her luck in this as well, and she has shown herself to be multi-talented, and it's one of those events that it can be very tricky to negotiate, because for some athletes you count the specific number of hurdles or specific number of steps before you take each hurdle, and you miss that, and you have to maintain a certain consistency and speed over each hurdle. The moment you start to lose that, then you start to lose a bit of a grip on your speed. And that's how Sydney McLaughlin trained to break that new world record, or to set that new world record in Eugene. She kept watching Edwin Mosey's videos.
That's right.
So training for a women's event, watching men's videos, it's incredible.
I mean, Fanny, if you're competing in events like this, you need some skill to be getting over these, you know.
And there they go. So for heat 2, and I mentioned the Zimbabwean Kanangirira. She's an African Games bronze medalist in this event. Kenan Guerrera, so she is in lane 1. There she is in jersey number 653.
And she's already competed in the women's 100 meters hurdles as well.
She did. So, but it's the Moroccan that has gone out really strong, Noura Enadi. And Noura Enadi is running really well as well, so you can't underestimate her. And she's going to win this by a mile. Noura Enadi, the Moroccan, and she's won it. 56.90 seconds is the winning time for the Moroccan. Noura Enadi, a 25-year-old, is 2 times Francophone Games winner, and she's also African Games bronze medalist. So she made a really great run. The Kenyan also coming through in second. A good one for the Kenyan as well to pick is a Zimbabwean actually, Kenan Guerrera, I beg your pardon. To pick the second slot, 59.79 seconds, and then Hamidou Asana of Ghana finishing third, 59.98 seconds to take that third automatic qualifying slot. Remember that the first 3 in each heat will qualify to the final of the women's 400 meter hurdles. There are only 2 heats, and so now already we know who has qualified for that final. We will get that confirmation for you very shortly, but the 400 meter hurdles last time out was there is the confirmation, Enadi going to, and you see also the full list of those who have qualified. Noura Enadi qualified fastest, 56.88, and Angunu Christelle of Cameroon coming to in second. Joseph Rugel of South Africa. Kenya's Nyogisera Vanis is also true. Sita Sabiri of Burkina Faso is true. Tejas Ayana of Ethiopia is true. Ashley Tinashkam and Guerrera is also true. Hamidou Asana of Ghana also through as well.
All for local interest, I'm sure a lot of these fans will be happy to see a Ghanaian make it to the final.
Definitely, all of them will be in the 400 meter women's final. On your screen now is the men's hammer throw final. That's Mintis Not Abebe of Ethiopia. That is his second attempt. His first attempt was 42.75. And he's currently ranked number 7. By that, so the lead belongs to the Egyptian El Gamel Mustafa. No real surprise there. El Gamel Mustafa is the defending champion. 72.50 meters was what he chose the last time out to win the title. And Egypt actually had a clean sweep of first, second and third at the last African Games in Rabat.
Exactly.
And it's El Gamel who's here to defend his title, and is currently in the lead after throwing 71.38 to snatch the lead.
One of the most experienced in the team that has also made it to the final. He's 36 years old. He's been around for long.
And here's Mohsen of Tunisia. His first throw was 67.21. He's currently in second place. The Tunisian. Anani Moshing.
It looks like an interesting list of representatives in this final. There are 2 Egyptians in this final. There's an Ethiopian, there's a Kenyan, there's someone from Seychelles, Mauritius, Tunisia, and South Africa.
So that Anani Moshin second throw was a no throw.
6.69 meters.
And now coming Alan of South Africa, currently in 3rd position, 67.05. What has he done here? It's a really good throw from the South African. That is a huge throw from coming Alan, currently in 3rd place.
That one counts, unfortunately. That one counts.
Well, that's a big letdown, isn't it?
Very. That one counts, unfortunately.
So that's also a foul throw.
Who is here this evening? And the record stands at 7.17 meters.
But he's still in 3rd place. They would have 6 attempts in this hammer throw. And the women's long jump is also ongoing concurrently on the sidelines. I'm sure the visuals will switch to that. But it's got very interesting representation from Nigeria as the Commonwealth Games defending champion, or the Commonwealth Games champion, AJAABU, who has taken the lead after her first attempt. 6.92 meters. It's her first jump. She's got her compatriot Ruto, who won the women's triple jump title, also competing in the women's long jump. So it could be shaping up to be an interesting rivalry. But here's Ahmed Tariq, the other Egyptian that you mentioned in the men's hammer throw. He's currently in 4th place, 62.74.
He's got a white flag, so that would count.
Let's fly, and then let's have a big scream. What has he thrown here? It looks decent.
Oh no.
Well,
that one counts.
That's his 3rd attempt, so he's got to be careful. Ahmed Tariq.
The athletes and the official conferring a bit. The Egyptian thought he had done this legally. The officials disagree and pointing out to him what exactly he's done wrong there.
Ismail Ahmed Tariq. He's an African under-20 champion. He's also a Youth Olympic Games bronze medalist, Ahmed Tariq. So he's a contender for a medal at least, and surely he would expect that much from himself. Hammer throw is it has a big history in Egypt, because the Egyptians, and that's why it's no surprise that an Egyptian holds the African record.
Yeah.
And that African record belongs to the man currently in contention for another gold medal, Mustafa El Gamel. He's been throwing for a long time. Mustafa El Gamel set that record back in 2014 in Cairo, Egypt.
My understanding is that it's a very popular sport in those parts. And quite a number of these big Egyptians, just like we're seeing him, take to the sport, and not surprised that he's come through the ranks and he's putting on a show here in the final. He's clearly unhappy with that throw and that call by the officials, but he's got other opportunities coming up. This is only his 2nd throw, so he should have a number of throws still to go. It's still unclear what exactly went wrong with that throw.
That was his 3rd attempt. Ishmael Ahmed Tariq, which has been flagged off. But a bit of conferment happening. I was talking about El Gamel Mustafa. He's a 2-time African champion. I witnessed him win his first championship title in Asaba in 2018.
6 long years ago.
But Tariq is
well, the officials and the athlete are still conferring. The Egyptian seems to be very sure he did the right thing, and he's in a long conversation with the officials, who are still trying to explain to him
what exactly has gone wrong for Tariq.
And it's holding up other throws as well.
It is. It is.
He's so adamant he didn't go over the line.
Well,
thank you very much, Joshua, for the introduction.
Ishmael Ahmed Tariq
This is the 400 meters
has kind of giving up, hasn't he? Protesting, and now
The one who won
we can continue a throwing.
4 years ago is here related to Abdul Malik Lahulu from Algeria.
Right now is the heat of the the final, I beg your pardon, of the men's 400-meter hurdles. Gorali Dunkule of South Africa,
His medal he won.
Abdul Malik of Algeria is in the list as well. And you've got Victor Bonye of Botswana in lane 3, Wiseman Mukobe of Kenya in lane 4, Hinti Saad of Morocco in lane 5, Cameron Tisang of Botswana in lane
The game's record
6,
held by Diaba
Demokrati El Mehdi in lane 7, and Sidibe Usman in lane 8.
87 in Nairobi, Kenya.
A long-standing record of Ali Diaba of Senegal, 48.03,
Sets in 9
has been standing since 1987
in the men's 400 meters hurdles.
as a mighty
Tom Kastan from Norway.
37 years ago.
All those years in Kenya. 37 years.
And the African record is held by your favorite
Samuel Matete.
Zambian Samuel Matete, 47.10, with the world record belonging to the Norwegian Carsten Warholm, 45.94. That is a lofty record to beat.
Warholm has coming in leaps and bounds in the last 2-3 years.
Absolutely.
And he's only getting better. The flying Viking, setting all kinds of records in the sport in the last few years, and he's still quite young. He's got a lot of years ahead of him, and he's still to even do better in the coming years.
No doubt. Absolutely no doubt about that.
We get a confirmation of the start list of that final again. Gorali Dinkule from South Africa in 1. Abdul Malik Lalulu of Algeria in 2. In Twang, Victor Bonye from Botswana in 3. Bukobe Wiseman from Kenya in 4. Hinti Saad of Morocco in 5. Tisang Kamorena in 6. So there are 2 Botswanans in the final. Demokrati El Mehdi in Morocco from Morocco in 7. And then there's Osman Sidibe from Senegal in 8.
So they're going on to their max now. There will be a new champion of the men's 400-meter hurdles. A new champion to replace Abdul Malik Lahulu of Algeria, who is not in this final. And they're away now, the final of the men's 400-meter hurdles. Be on the lookout for the Botswana. Komeran Tisang has gone out very strong. in the first 100 meters there. Incredible hurdling from him in jersey number 66. Look at that, really strong run from him. On the inside, the Moroccan Hinti Saad is also running confidently. There's an Algerian inside, Lahulu Abdul Malik, I beg your pardon, the defending champion is in this race. So there he is in the green. Oh, what a mix up, my apologies. There he is, certainly looking to defend his title, but it's not going to be him, it's going to be Hinti Saad, a new champion on the 400-meter hurdles. Will go to Morocco. Hinti Saad, incredible hurdling, patient, bided his time, and when it was time to break out, he did, and he prostrates and thanks his almighty Allah. And what makes this even more impressive is that he's fasting while running this impressive victory in the men's 400-meter hurdles. The new champion, a really good silver medal as well for the Botswana in lane 3. That's Victor Bonye. His teammate Kamaran Tisang, who went out really strong at the beginning, doesn't even look like he finished in the podium places, but great victory for Hinti Saad of Morocco. He takes the gold medal in the men's 400-meter champion. The defending champion, Lahulu of Algeria, does not even get a medal. That is how incredible this race was. Phenomenal hurdling.
That was a brilliant finish there from Hinti Saad. I mean, with 100 meters to go, he appeared to be pretty much in fourth
and
position.
It's a new national record, 48.82. He knew he had to run really strong. So two Botswana out in the podium, 50.09, just pipping Wiseman Mukobe. It was that close in the finish for the bronze medal.
It reminds me so much of what transpired in the men's 4x100 yesterday, where Ghana lost out by just
0.02 seconds,
and this 2 microseconds then. This was 1. Oh well, what a way to win the bronze medal for your nation.
So Botswana finishing in 2 and 3 with 2 men on the podium in the 400-meter hurdles. That was an incredible race, but Hinti Saad, deserved victory for him, the defending champion. Surprisingly, as I said, that's not even finished in the podium. He had to take something special to win this, and he did. A new national record for Hinti Saad, adding to his collection. Incredible.
And he's only
African Games champion now, 21 years of age. Hinti Saad, phenomenal victory for the Moroccan.
Well done to him again. I mean, to see young athletes come through the ranks like this and put in performances at a very high level like this says a lot about what he might do in the years to come. Well done to the Moroccan.
And he's the Moroccan national champion, as well as a 2-time champion of the Francophone Games. And he's added an African Games title to his credentials.
We still get to see some pictures are from the hammer. Means it's not a baby from Ethiopia. We wait to see whether there will be a confirmation of his third attempt. Well, that's confirmed, 46.71. Not in contention for a medal at this point. Only good enough for 7th position.
This is Tunisia's motion. Anani Moshing is currently in 2nd place. This is his 3rd attempt, 67.21. From his first draw has put him 2nd. Oh, that is a really good throw. He let it fly.
With our 3rd attempt count.
I think he will.
He's in second position from his first attempt of 67.21.
.93 is a third attempt. Not quite as good as that first attempt.
What he would want is an improvement on the first one and possibly push him in gold medal contention. At this point, he's in the silver medal position. Alan from South Africa, also on his third attempt. He's in the bronze medal position from his very first throw at 67.05. Alan Donald coming. We'll get a confirmation of his throw very shortly. He does not seem pleased with his throw, but we'll wait for a confirmation. Now, that was poor. It is the Egyptian Ahmed Chuchu from Ethiopia, Odinga. Wits from Seychelles. Mustafa, Mesha, Anani and Cumming all making it to the final. All of them are going to be having up to 6 attempts to ultimately determine their positions.
And now we are getting into the semi-finals of the
women's 200.
The women's 200. This is semi-final one.
We get a confirmation of the start list there. Lugeros Johanna Nambu from Namibia, Mbula from Congo, Kamberuka from Botswana, Basbitai Gina Mariam from Gambia. And remember, she's already won the gold medal in the women's 100. Sabele Chwani from Botswana, so 2 athletes from Botswana in this one. Janet Mensah from Ghana, forehand Abinu Sawa from Nigeria, and El Hashimi Sarah from Morocco.
So semi-final heat 1 of the women's 200 meters for place in the final. That final will be tomorrow evening, the last day of the athletics event. As the heats of this event, the 200 meters, was run earlier this morning. So Johanna Nambo Gavuka of Namibia is in lane 2. Nambo of Namibia is in lane 1. Gavuka of Congo is in lane 2. Obakang Kamburuka of Botswana is in lane 3. Gina Bass, the big favorite and defending champion, is in lane 4. Chiano Bakani is in lane 5. She's from Botswana. Janet Mensah of Ghana is in lane 6. There she is in your short. Abinu Sawa, forehand of Nigeria, is in lane 7. And Sarah El Hachimi, a 24-year-old national champion, is in lane 8. While the medal ceremony of the men's triple jump is on, Fabrice Zango of Burkina Faso taking the gold medal. And we shall now be quiet.
Merci, merci.
Fabrice Zango is putting Burkina Faso high up their fence. What a talent he is in that triple jump event.
Yeah, absolutely. And Loué joining him on the podium. A very surprise podium finish for the youngster as well. Not a lot of people expected him to finish in the podium places. That's Loué to the left of your screen, also from Burkina Faso, obviously inspired by Fabrice. And there is the bronze medal.
Gina Bass will be looking forward to possibly doing a double at this year's African Games. She already won the gold medal in the women's 100 and will be looking to do it again in the women's semi-final. She would hope to navigate this one and possibly make it to the final and do a double for Gambia.
And she's a big favorite to do that. She's the defending champion.
That's right.
Won that race 22:58, a new national record then, and she actually beat Marie Jose Talu in that race in 2019 to claim the gold medal in the 200 meters. And Talu won the 100 meters and Gina Bass finished second, so she already elevated her 100 meter silver medal into a gold medal, and here she is trying to defend her 200 meter title.
Not too sure
semi-final.
Not too sure exactly why Talu is not here. She would have spiced us up a bit.
Still on honeymoon. And off they go. The semi-final one of the women's 200 meters. Ghana's Janet Mensah has gone out really strong out in lane 7. But Gina Bass comes through the bend on the home straight. She's in the lead, a clear lead. Gina Bass is running comfortably, and look at that, it's not even close. But Janet Mensah of Ghana has come through to secure second place, and she will be in the 200 meter final. That is the big story of this particular race. Gina Bass was always going to win, but an unlikely second place from the Ghanaian Janet Mensah means she will be in tomorrow's final. But look at Gina Bass, broke no sweat, very calm running, composed running, body straight, upright, and look at that experience. That is grace. That is lots of years of running at the top level. Gina Bass, 100-meter champion, 200-meter champion from 5 years ago, I beg your pardon, and she will be looking to claim the gold again. She is the overwhelming favorite to win the gold medal, Gina Bass.
She made it look so easy. She made it look so easy. But just like you said, the big story in the Ghanaian finishing in second position and putting herself in a position where she gets to compete in the final later tomorrow. But not surprising to see the outcome of this race.
23:42 for Gina Bass. And you see Janet Mensah also qualifying 23:83 in taking the 2 automatic qualifying slot. Chiani Bakani and her compatriot Obakeng have to wait for the rest of the heats, the 2 remaining heats, to see if they qualify. But this is the lineup for heat semi-final heat 2. And there you see the Nigerian there, Olayinka Olajide, won her heat. She also was in that Nigerian quartet that won gold in the 4x100 meter relay last night. You see in lane 1 there, in the bib number 458 is Haitambu Ndawana of Claudine Njerosua of Madagascar is in lane 5. Jason Nyamuhunge of Uganda is in lane 6. She won her heat as well. Goret Semedo of Sao Tome and Principe is occupying just gone by.
And it does appear there's a lot of conversations around whether Solomon could have done a lot better last night in that third leg.
You bet, you bet, you bet.
I've seen loads of conversations on social media. That third leg for many cost us a gold medal in the final, but he would learn.
Yeah. So a bit of a hold up before this heat one of the men's 200-meter relays run. And the athletes, I have seen quite a number of the athletes complain about the length of some of the hold up. Some of them, the women's 100-meter hurdles, for example, I've seen Naomi Akakpo of Togo complaining that they spend 1 hour just waiting in the call room alone, and that kind of is energy sapping. It takes a lot of energy off of the athletes and a bit of steam off of them as well. So certainly, I'm not sure they love this, because they just want to come out here, get the race over with, and go home, see if they've qualified or not.
Once they get here, they don't want to be here waiting for too long.
Absolutely.
And it does appear there's a regular feature, the waiting time. I'm sure the athletes would have to look at that again.
It's mostly on the officials rather than the athletes, to be fair.
Sure.
So they're on their max. Now, Ekanem, consider is the one in the Dura. And off they go. This will be a really tight race because only the top two will qualify. The Nigerian Ekanem Consider has gone out strongly, so has the Cameroonian Claude Emmanuel. As they negotiate and come to the home straight, it's Claude Emmanuel peeling away, but he can't quite get the lead in. It's Claude Emmanuel finally, followed by...
Tenu dans les années 1999. Course gagnée officieusement par Consider. Course gagnée officieusement par le Cameroun, Claude Emmanuel Ibé.
Claude Emmanuel to take the victory, the Cameroonian, and he will be in that final tomorrow.
These athletes gave it everything until the finish line. Just like you said, it was that close, even with 10 meters to go. They had to go for it. Claude Emmanuel, well done, making it to the final of the competition.
Claude Emmanuel of Cameroon winning that. At 20.82 seconds, Ekanem Consider 20.92. Adama Jamea finished third, 21.02. Gilbert Hainuka, who won bronze in the 100 meters, will not be in the final.
And that's a strange one. That's a strange one.
It's a big disappointment.
200 mètres hommes, deuxième demi-finale de cette soirée.
So that's the confirmation. Claude Emmanuel, great race from him. Ekanem Consider of Nigeria also making it through to the final. Adam and Jameer will have to wait 21.02 to see if he makes it to the final.
Hainuka only good enough for 4th place. He will be disappointed with us.
And it's a great win for Claude Emmanuel. To be fair to him, this is his expert event, because in the 100 meters, he didn't make it past the semi-final, didn't make it to the final. But Hainuka got a bronze medal in the 100 meters and somehow will not be making the 200 meter final. Here is Ezra with her 5th attempt. She's currently in 6th place. Her longest jump, 6.52. This is another legal jump. But is it good enough to get her into any medal contention?
Doesn't appear to be. She's still in 6th position. Good thing for her though is that she still has a final opportunity with her last jump, and who knows, these sporting disciplines can be a bit funny. She could have a massive final last jump and then all of a sudden she's in contention for a medal.
Absolutely. But here's the Moroccan Yusra, Ladoud Yusra. She needs a big jump. Currently in 5th. The jump is good. It's a decent jump. It's a legal jump. But how good is it? This was a really good jump from the Moroccan Ladoud Yusra. Currently in 5th place with her best jump of 6.53. We wait to see the 6.00 from Yusra. So that is not better than a 6.53. And so she remains in 6.25 is the confirmation, but it's not. Well, it's moved her into 5th place, but still not good enough to get into the medal places. But this is Ruth Usoro. Ruth Usoro is the gold medalist in the triple jump. She's trying her hands in the long jump. Yes, Ruth Usoro currently out of the medal places. She is 4th. Ruth Usoro. And Ruth Usoro doesn't quite get a great jump in like she would have expected. And you can see she's not happy with that jump. She's trying to get the jump double, Ruth Usoro, and she has to beat her teammate, the Commonwealth Games champion, Ese Brume, who is currently in the lead. As we head back to the track for heat 2 of the the men's 200 meter heats, the semi-finals. Ruto Usoro is an NCAA champion, so she also competed in the long jump in the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, where she finished 6th, and she also doubled in the jump in that Commonwealth Games in both the triple jump and the long jump. She didn't get a medal in either of them.
The NCAA, a good place to get a lot of experience if you compete regularly for your college.
Yeah, but she's an NCAA champion from 2021 in the triple jump. But we're back on the track for semi-final 2 of the men's 200 meters.
We have
And semi-final 2.
Ghanaian interesting there as well. Joseph Bamoa together with Ibrahim Fusaini in lane 3 and in lane 6.
Lane 3. Joseph Jopo Amwa from Ghana.
It was Joseph Paul Amor around the ankle left for Ghana in the relay yesterday to get a silver medal. Dominic Lasconi from DR Congo is in lane 2.
Athletes, we wish you all the best.
And Fode Sissoko of Mali is in lane 1. Wearing the blue bib is Lasconi. There's also Sten Noel of Malawi, as well as Elvis Gassep of Namibia. Marcos Casan Santos of Angola ran a national record. He was in the same heat as Joseph Paul Amor to finish second. And off they go. The leader top 2 will make it to the final, so there's no messing around here. Joseph Paul Amor has gone out really strong. He's in the lead already as they come to the bend. So he's his countryman Ibrahim Fuseni, the 2 Ghanaians in comfortable lead. Joseph Paul Amor is jogging to the finish line. He will win this comfortably, and his teammate Ibrahim Fuseni will take the
Second position. Medal presentation. For 100 meters hurdles men, we present to you the winners in this category. Technical Director, and to assist him is Madam Konfoselbi Ejapon, Vice President, Ghana Athletics. To the winners, in 3rd position, and bronze medalist, the men's position, and the silver medalist goes to Victor Bonyeng Itweng, also from Botswana. introduce to you the winner and the gold medalist in the 400 meters hurdles event, Sat Hinti from Morocco. Thank you, Madam Selby and Mr. Aziz Dauda. And now, shall we all rise for the national anthem of Morocco? Congratulations to Sani Saiti from Morocco, Victor and Tissang. Thank you. Much appreciation to Mr. Aziz Dauda. He is the CAA Technical Director. He was assisted by Madam Comfort Selby Japan, Vice President, Ghana Athletics. And now we go for semi-final 3 in the men's 200 meters event. Semi-final 3. In lane 1, we have
Ebon Odo Ocheng du Kenya.
In lane 2, we have
Shari Moeris Dodi des Seychelles.
Lane 3, we have
Sibou Sisson Bruno de l'Eswatini.
Lane 4,
Ngagele Berlina du Cameroun.
Lane 5,
Waweru Samuel du Kenya.
and lane 6,
Alaba Olukule du Nigeria.
and who is taking this one?
Avec un temps de 21 secondes, Alaba Olukule Akintola du Nigeria est premier de cette course. Prochaine épreuve de cette soirée, la course des 1500 mètres dames, série 1. Mesdames et messieurs, nous vous introduiserons les athlètes très bientôt en lice pour cette course de 1500 mètres dames. Mesdames et messieurs, cérémonie de remise des médailles. gauche du stade se déroule actuellement la finale du saut à la perche. Et Mehdi de l'Algérie qui a tenté de passer. Il passe la hauteur 5 mètres.
They relinquished it to Raila Harimana of Burundi. So there's 7 of them out there. It's always a good time to remind you of who the big favorite is in this race, and be on the lookout for Lilian Odira of Kenya. She's an 800-meter specialist, and she's going for the 1500. She made the final of the African Games in the past, so she would fancy her chances. And look at the
thing with the Kenyans and the Ethiopians is that they run these races in a very, very tactical manner.
Absolutely. The Nigerian has taken the lead right about now. Ronke Akambi. How much longer can she continue to be in the lead? Look at the 2 Ethiopians. Herut Meshasha as well as Bekila Mbesu.
2 more laps to go. Doing the last lap in a time of 1 minute 11.60 seconds.
The Nigerian is still keeping strength out in the front. Akambi, she might just be beginning to tire out here, as you see. The Kenyan coming across to take back. That's Ekuru Mary, or Mary Ekuru. But she's not relinquishing the lead, is she?
Not at all. Not at all. Ronke Akambi from Nigeria still leading this one. But watch out for what would happen in the final lap. Once the Ethiopians and the Kenyans surge ahead like they have right now, you bet they are going all out for it.
Yeah, it's all setting up very nicely indeed. Hirut Beshasha is a World Indoor bronze medalist. He's an African Games champion, so the Ethiopian, big favorite as well. Hirut Beshasha. And there she is, out on the front. Hirut Beshasha, quickly pursued by her compatriot as well, the Ethiopians, Ambesu. And as we approach the last lap and the finish line, it is Beshasha, the indoor bronze medalist. But watch out for the Kenyan coming out strongly, because Mary Ekuru will come through for the second. The race will be won by Hirut Beshasha, and her compatriot coming through in third as well, Bekile Ambesu. But what a great run in the end for Mary Ekuru to take the second place, just behind the Ethiopian. And Mary Ekuru, very highly rated 24-year-old athlete from Kenya. She's not got a lot in her name, the 23-year-old, but she'll be happy that she made the final, and will be looking forward to possibly getting a medal. But a great run from Hirut Beshasha. 4:14.41 to qualify. Ekuru Mary in second. 4:15.02 is also true. So Bekile Ambesu, as well as Naitasiru of Uganda, and Ronke Akambi of Nigeria. 4:27.63. She has also punched her ticket to tomorrow's final. Remember that the first 4 in each heat will qualify. There are only 2 heats plus 2 fastest losers.
Ronke Akambi of Nigeria starting very strongly. But you just knew that these Ethiopians and Kenyans, very tactical at all of these events from 800 to 10,000, are very tactical about it. They start the first 2 laps, and before you know it, they go past you.
Absolutely. And I believe this is the medal ceremony for the women's. Long jump final. 2 Nigerians on the podium. The undisputed winner, of course, is Ese Brume in the middle there. But the bronze medal for Ochonogo Pristina. So another 2 medals for Nigeria. Impressive indeed. Pristina Ochonogo, 6.67 meter jump. And the silver medal went to Marthe Koala of Burkina Faso, 6.81 meters. That is now 3 medals for Burkina Faso in the jumps in both the men and women. They also picked triple jump gold and bronze for the men, and they've picked a silver medal in the women's long jump as well here.
Looks like Zango has taken the interest in the jumps in Burkina Faso to another level.
From Nigeria.
The Commonwealth Games champion S.A. Brume is also African Games champion. S.A. Brume, 6.92 meters, came from her very first jump, and she did not need a longer jump to claim this particular title. She's won it comfortably, and of course she has now successfully defended the title that she also won in Rabat in 2019. 6.69 meters on that occasion, and this time as well 6.92 to claim the gold medal.
And we get to see how the 3 ladies did it with the long jump just about an hour ago. And that's the Burkinabe Koala Mathi with a jump that won her the silver medal, 6.81. She gave it absolutely everything. This was a jump that won her that silver medal with a jump of 6.81. And this is S.A. Brume, and the jump that won her the gold in 6.92.
It was a very first jump as well. Impressive victory. African Games champion, 2-time African Games champion now, S.A. Brume, and a Commonwealth Games champion.
Great to see another Nigerian doing this well in the ladies long jump. You'd have to go all the way back to 1996 in Atlanta, where a young Chioma Ajunwa won the gold medal in that sport.
Very good.
So congratulations to them. So another 2 medals for Nigeria. This is another West African domination.
And Mr. William Amachi.
As we get ready for the second heat of the women's 1500, and interestingly, Halima Nakai, the former world 800-meter champion, and also at these very games, silver medal in the 800 meters, has opted to go for the 1500 meters. The Ugandan, there you see, there she is in the yellow jersey. So this will be really interesting to see how she comes to this particular race. She's world champion in the 800 meters. And there they go, from 2019, Halima Nakai. She was pipped to the 800 meter gold medal by the Ethiopian Deguma, but she's looking for redemption in 1500. It's not the race she's very much used to, so it'll be interesting to see how well she does. There's also Ethiopia's Hawi Abara. She's in this race as well. Angola's Joanna Ngeve. Odette Sawakua of Benin is also in there. Lydia Lagat of Kenya. Uganda's Nakai Halima, the aforementioned. Eritrea has Rosa Sali in there. And there's boy Femi Belvia also in there as well.
de la Sud-Afrique. Athlète dorsal numéro 96, Kone Nassira du Mali. Athlète dorsal numéro 279, Maria Felisa Okomo de la Guinée équatoriale.
That's Hawi Abera out in the lead there. She's the only Ethiopian running in this race, and she's not taking any chances, no teammate to depend on. So she's taking matters very much into her own hands.
She needs to.
And she's not going to wait for anyone to come and rescue her. Abera Hawi.
And have all of those communications as to what to do on every single lap.
Yeah, Lydia Lagat is also running alone, the Kenyan. So she herself will also need to take matters into her own hands. So remember though that the first four will all automatically qualify to the final, and then there will be another fast loser joining them. Already one fastest loser has qualified. Lydia Lagat, Ruto, 21 years of age. Hawi Abera is a world cross-country silver medalist, so she is a bit of an expert in the road running. In the track as well, she ran last year 4:06:15, clocking at the Mo International Sports Center in Kasarani, Nairobi last year. So but here they go, up in the ante. Halima Nakai is keeping up very much so with Hawi Abera. Lydia Lagat is also in the mix. This is getting exciting as they approach the that's Hawi Abera still in the lead, but Lydia Lagat is coming to. Lagat is gone past Halima Nakai, who's keeping up with them. This is going to be really fast as they approach the last 200 meters or so, coming onto the home straight. It is Hawi Abera, the world cross-country silver medalist, running really well, but Lydia Lagat is trying to get on the inside, but Abera is not going to let her pass. Abera peels away and wins heat 2 of the 1500 meters. Lydia Lagat settles for second. Halima Nakai comes through in third. It's an impressive third for her. She's through to tomorrow's final as well. So that's this was a very, very tight finish indeed. They kind of just up the ante, peeled away from the rest of the squad. You can tell the difference between these middle distance experts and Halima Nakai, who is naturally an 800 meter runner, just trying her hands on the 1500. But Eritrea's Rosa Sali also did really well, 4:20:15. She's also through to tomorrow's final.
Hawi Abera will be happy to have made it to the final. Look at those strides in that final 100 meters. Clearly running a very smart race. It was always going to be between her and Lydia Lagat from Kenya. The two making it to the final next year. And that's a list of the athletes who have made it to the final later this week. With Shesha Mary and Beshu Knight, Hawi Abera. Quite a number of them, up to 12 of these athletes making it to the final. We're still getting to see pictures of the men's hammer. Alan Cumming of South Africa still in third place with a through of 67.57. We get to see the Tunisian Anani Musen in second position in 67.71. and who's won gold in the hammer. We should see a confirmation of that as well very shortly. It looks like the Egyptian El Gamal Mustafa has won this with a throw of 73.65. Well done, El Gamal Mustafa. And that's another gold medal for Egypt, making it 93 gold medals for Egypt at the 13th African Games. Absolutely ridiculous.
Well, no surprises there. Successfully defended his title, the two-time African champion. He was and is the undisputed king of the hammer throw on the continent. He has the African record as well. And surely Mustafa El Gamal claiming another gold medal for himself and for his country.
It's stunning the number of gold medals they've won in Accra.
Yeah, they have 3 times as many gold medals as the team in second place, which is Nigeria, in terms of gold medals. But we will head back onto the track for the heats of the men's 1500 meters. And there will be 2 heats in this. Heat 1 is made up of 11. Well, this is heat 1. It's made up of 11 athletes. We'll go through the list now. Jindedu of Burundi, Adesiu Chala of Ethiopia, Brian Coming of Kenya, Salim Abu Manyanja of Uganda, Riyad Shinini of Tunisia, Belashu Asefa of Ethiopia. So Asefa is in there. Mohamed El Juni is also in there, as well as Calvin Chiku, Zimbabwe, Aithimani Mahmoud, Mauritania, Abraham Thorne, South Sudan, Kali Cisse, Sierra Leone. Mohamed El Juni, of course, is of Libya. The first 4 in each heat will qualify to the final, and the next 4 fastest will join them in the final. There's a bit of a warm-up.
Men's 1,500 meters will soon start.
We'll get a confirmation of the athletes who are going to be doing heats number 1, and the men's are 1500. Jindedu Butoye from Burundi, and then there's Shala Wengene Adisu, Brian Coleman from Kenya, Salim Abu Manyanya from Uganda, Riyad Chinini from Tunisia, Belachao Zanebe Asefa from Ethiopia, Alala Mohamed El Juni from Libya, Calvin Chiku from Zimbabwe, Mahmoud El Matli from Mauritania, Abraham Thorne from South Sudan, and it's Kali Cisse from Sierra Leone. On your max. And off they go. Brian Coleman already looking to have a hard start in this one. But Jindedu of Burundi appears to be in the lead right about now. 100 meters short of a 4-lap race. And there's only the first lap. So after this, they've got 3 more laps to complete this. The first 4 qualify automatically, and then it will boil down to the times. The fans encouraging these athletes to give up their very best. Jindedu of Burundi in the lead at this point. But Abraham Thorne of South Sudan trying to get himself in the lead. You bet this is going to be one of those tactical races. Watch out for Adisu again, Inshallah. And Bilachu Zanebe are safer by the time we do navigate the 1,100. Well, it's one lap at a time. Jean-Jédu Butoyi of Burundi leading the park other spots. But it does appear he's falling a little behind with Abraham Thorne of South Sudan looking to take the lead. Just a little over 800 meters done. The two Ethiopians, Bella Charles and Ebe Asefa, and Adisu Wengene Chala in the lead at this point. And we should get a signal from the bell at this point. So that's the final lap.
Yeah, it's going to get chaotic very, very shortly. And that is Adisu Chala in the lead at the moment with his teammate. And the teammate you see there is Belachu Asefa, but it is Brian Coming of Kenya who's taking the initiative, and he says, I'm going, come on. And that's what it's going to be. He has laid down the gauntlet. Will the Ethiopians step up to the plate? It's only the heat, it's not a final, but they will not let it happen. Now look at Chala. Chala is coming after him. Chala wants to win this. Oh, Chala wants to win it, but oh my, Brian Coming is almost toying with him, and he ensures that he kept that lead to win each one of the men's 1500 meters. The final is going to be absolutely bonkers.
Well, I'm not
look at that. What is he doing? Brian Coming.
Look, and he's thinking, okay, looks like I've done enough to qualify.
And he's looking at him and he said, what are you doing? Come on, come on. You want to beat me? Come on. Go ahead, I don't care.
It's the heat. Come on, man. It's not a final.
Unbelievable. Brian Coming. So he finished second, 3:47.58. The first position, Adisu Chala, 3:47.45 to automatically qualify. Zenebe Belashu Asefa is also through, and so is Riyad Shanini of Tunisia. He's also qualified to the final. The defending champion in this event is another Kenyan, George Manangoi, 3:38.27 from Rabat. Two Kenyans actually finished on the podium in Rabat 5 years ago. So that's the confirmation. 3:47.45 for Chala. Brian Coming, 3:47.58. Belashu Asefa also qualifying. Kelvin Chuku did not start. This is the Heat 2. Hami Sambo of Nigeria, Waberi, Germa, Kepsang, Giriam, Abdul Latif, Diara, Yobel Zurit, Musa Gala, Ronald, and Ahmed all starting in this Heat 2. The first four automatically qualify, plus the four fastest losers.
They would warm up a bit before the start of the race. The athletes being called to get into position for the start of heat number 2 of the men's 1500. Doesn't look like there's much of Ghanaian interest in the middle distance events.
Not at all. They did have one in the men's 10,000. William Amponsa, who ran the new national record in the process to finish fifth, but it's the middle and long distance events are not particularly the forte of the West Africans. They favor a bit more of the sprint. East African specialty this event. Kenya, Nairobi, Eritrea, Uganda,
Ethiopia,
Eritrea.
Obviously the high altitude in those parts, makes it a lot easier for them.
The North Africans too, especially Moroccans and Tunisians and Algerians, I beg your pardon. Egyptians don't bother about this event at all. They are more field events.
That's right. The Ethiopians are pretty much the dominant athletes in there, but the Moroccans, like you did say, together with the Algerians as well, have some history with these kind of events. Hisham El Garouj dominated the men's 1500 for many years, and the likes of Nuruddin Moussali from Algeria.
Yeah, he's actually Hisham El Garouj is the current world record holder.
And he said that
3:26. Yeah, it was in Rome in 1998 at the Stadio Olimpico.
26 years ago.
And that also obviously happens to be the African record.
One phenomenal runner.
But the African Games record was set at a few further years back in 1978 in Algiers by a certain Bai of Tanzania. Meanwhile, the men's pole vault at Algeria's Amar Rouane Mehdi.
It appears he's clearing incredible heights there. Have a look.
Oh, that was an impressive jump for Rouane Mehdi. I think he was attempting 4.90.
Will be interesting to see how many jumps he's made. How many heights he's cleared, sorry.
Yeah, that was 5.30.
Oh, wow.
I just got the confirmation now that he just cleared. So 5.20 and 5.30. He's cleared both of them. He wanted to know what he had cleared. He cleared 5.00 and then opted not to go for 5.1, then went for 5.20 and cleared it on the second attempt, and then went after 5.30 and cleared it on the second attempt as well. So as it stands, Rouane Mehdi is in the lead in the men's pole vault.
Some confident performance there.
Followed by Boubacar Diallo of Mali in the silver medal position, and Ethiopia's Abera Alemu, having cleared 4.0, is in the bronze medal position. The South African Valko van Wyk has failed out. So as it stands, is Rouane Mehdi for the gold. Boubacar Diallo has also cleared out, so it's just Rouane Mehdi who is going all by himself despite winning the gold medal already. Confirmed silver for Boubacar Diallo of Mali in the men's pole vault, and a confirmed bronze medal for Abera Alemu of Ethiopia. And Alemu's mark is 4.0, Boubacar Diallo's mark is 5.0, but Ruan Medi's kept going and he's currently at 5.30.
It reminds me so much of what happened in the ladies high jump it was when Rosa Muniwa Yeboah had the gold and the wraps at 1.90, but still kept going and going and going.
Yeah, it's exactly what we've come to know of a certain Mundo Duplantis, basically. So this is basically the story of the pole vault. Only one person left to compete against themselves. But let's get back onto the track for the heat 2 of the men's 1500 meters, which is currently running now. In the lead there now is Abel Kipsang. Abel Kipsang is running out on the front, but he's being overtaken by Eritrea's Yubel Zerit. He's out on the lead now. But also look at South Sudan's Ibrahim Guem, and that's the bell. This is the final lap. This is going to get frantic very, very shortly. One lap to go. Eritrea is
it's all about finishing now.
Zerit is out in the lead. He's running very well, Zerit. But look at the Ethiopian coming through to the front is Erimas Germa. Erimas Germa is taking back the lead. Very much pursued there by the Kenyan Abel Kipsang. It's going to be Erimas Germa to lead this to the front, but look at Kipsang coming through from the back. Kipsang, oh, but it's Germa who is sprinting to the end, followed of course by Zerit, and Kipsang comes through in third. All three will qualify, including whoever came fourth, and we will confirm the fourth place for you very shortly. 3:40.97 is the winning time in this heat 2 by Ermias Germa of Ethiopia, Yubel Zerit of Eritrea 3:41.10, and Kenya's Abel Kipsang in third as well.
So it's Ethiopia, Eritrea, Kenya and Uganda qualifying in the first 4 places.
So Germa it's a comfortable win for him, very confident run.
Well, at this point it's all about qualification, isn't it?
It is.
Just do enough to qualify for the final and give it everything in that final.
So
we should get a confirmation of who has finished where and who is qualified to the final.
The game's record in the men's pole vault is 5.40 by Brits set in 1999, and at the moment I can tell you that Ruan Medi is attempting 5.41, trying to break that record. He's already secured the gold medal, the Algerian. You heard the announcer say there that he's going to attempt the game's record by South Africans, or South Africa's Brits, which is set back in 1999,
And that was on home soil as well.
It was.
In Joburg. Megdi going for it.
And it's important that he gets the shot. He gets the shot for history. Ruana Mehdi for history. He's got 3 attempts to break the game's record, which stands at 5.40. And he is attempting now 5.41. He will have 3 attempts to do it. He's already secured the gold medal. He's going to try to get the game's record. Here's Ruana Mehdi.
No.
Well, he doesn't jump. All eyes on him now. You think the pressure might be getting to him a little bit?
Maybe, just maybe. But he's got 3 attempts at this, and that's only the first attempt. So he's got 2 more. Can he do it in those 2 attempts?
Well, Ruana Mehdi of Algeria has a shot with history now, and he is going for it. That record has stood for a mighty long time.
25 years.
That's a really long time. So it's 1999 in Johannesburg.
So we get to see the list of athletes who have qualified for the men's 1500 meters final,
which will take place tomorrow. Brian Coming and Beleshu Asaifa, as well as Riyad Chnini, all making it to tomorrow's final.
Megdi, what do he want to do it this evening? He's already won the gold medal, but he's attempting the African record. He's got 2 more attempts. Who knows? He might just clear that this evening and set that record in Accra.
We've already seen a number of records on the track as well as even on the field in these championships. Lots of records in the swimming as well at these games.
Came from this lady. Her name is Alisa Noum. She beat the whole world. 100 meters, 200 meters, African Games, Commonwealth Games, gold medalist Alisa Noum. Original baby jet.
So here's Ruana Mehdi,
discovered by President Kwame Nkrumah, and President Kwame Nkrumah adopted him and took him home. And what did this guy do? He came back in 1962.
Megdi to try again. Second attempt at 5.41.
He's 86 years old, very strong, the very strong Mike Ahe. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the heroes and sheroes of yesteryear, 60s and 70s. Let's give them a big round of applause. Without them, they would cannot be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rex Bobe, a member of the local organizing committee of the 10th.
So I think Ruana Mehdi going for history. 5.41 to try and break the game's record set in 1999. Here's Mehdi for history.
Can he do it?
Ruana Mehdi! Oh no! That was close. He's got 1 more attempt to do it.
He would go again.
He's got 1 more attempt to do it.
The current record stands at 5.40 meters.
Ruana Mehdi. Oh, that was close indeed, wasn't it?
Very close. There'll be one final attempt at 5.41. He's already won the gold medal, just in case you're not tuning in. He's only going for the record set all the way back in Joburg in 1999. 25 long years ago. Only 4 athletes competed in the final of the men's pole vault. The silver medal already sorted out, the bronze medal already sorted out. Boubacar Diallo of Mali winning the silver medal. Merasa Abera Alemu of Ethiopia with the bronze. Amal Ruana Mekdi has already won the gold. They're only trying to break a 25-year-old record.
Now the women's discus throw as well is ongoing. This is the final. This is just the start of the women's discus throw final. And that is Ethiopia's Teklu Merwat Chisehe. And this is Kenya's Rosalind Nyanchama. The defending champion is Chioma. The 2019 champion is Chioma Onyekwere of Nigeria. She set a games record 59.91 meters to win the gold medal in Rabat.
Oh, that was poor from the Kenyan. She knows she could have done better, a lot better.
Chioma, the defending champion, the games record holder, is in this list. She's competing tonight. She's already tried 2 attempts and both of them have come back no throws. And now on the track will be the women's 10,000 meter final. There was no heats for this, so it's a straight to a final.
25 laps. These ladies have to navigate before winning anything. There are 3 Ethiopians in that final.
And those 3 Ethiopians that you mentioned are Tika Namari, Aberu Ayana, and Kafale Blue. There's Burundi's Niyomahoro Michelin, who did not start. So instead of 6 athletes, we're now going to have just 5 athletes contesting for the final. Initially there were supposed to be 8 athletes to start overall. Tanzania's Hamida Nosoro did not start. Burundi's Michelin Niyomahoro did not start. And Francine Niyomkunzi of Burundi also did not start, leaving 3 Ethiopians, 1 Kenyan and 1 Sierra Leonean. Theresa Kagbo is the Sierra Leonean in the white out in the inner lane. So certainly this is going to be Ethiopia versus Kenya.
And this is a strange one. I don't recall ever watching a 10,000 meter final with only 5 athletes. Three Ethiopians in that final. They're probably going to try and edge out the Kenyan.
The Kenyan is Jeanette Shepingetich. They get on their marks. each of them will start their own clocks and off they go. It's a slow start. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be here a long time. It's 25 laps across the track. 25 laps across the track.
And they are likely to do this in about 30 minutes.
Absolutely. Because
for the next 30 minutes, we're going to be seeing these 5 ladies attempt to make a name for themselves.
Because the record for the 10,000 meters, the games record belongs to a prot of Kenya, 31 minutes 24 seconds, 31:24.18. The African record is 29 minutes 01.03 seconds, and that is from Letisimbet Gide of Ethiopia. She also has the world record in this particular event. And Ethiopia, so the Ethiopians will be looking to keep that record here and make sure that they make their countrywomen proud.
A very slow first lap, way over a minute.
Well, what do you expect, Kwame?
It's going to be like this for a while.
That's what it is.
Probably the first 20 laps are pretty much like this. And then maybe, just maybe in the last 5, they up the ante.
So
we'll get to see the pictures. The Discus. It is a South African, Erasmus actually.
it's a phenomenal atmosphere inside the stadium. The crowds, nothing compared to what we've seen from the previous 3 days, but certainly still a very, very good atmosphere.
Well, it's great to see the fans making their way to the Lego and the Sports Stadium in their numbers. It's been a wonderful atmosphere the last few days, especially when there are quite a number of Ghanaians on the bill. We've had a few today, but I'm sure a number of them will be looking forward to the final in the men's 200 later tomorrow, as we still get to see pictures of the ladies 10,000 and the women's discus as well. There's a long list of competitors in this final for the women's discus. There are 3 South Africans in this one. Ishke Senegal, Amechi Obiageri from Nigeria, Mamo from Ethiopia, Erasmus Ashley from South Africa, Nasira Kone from Mali, Chioma Onyekere from Nigeria, Yolandi Standa also from South Africa, Ashley Ithioma Anumba from Nigeria, Moni Nora from Cameroon, Mokoka Sala from DR Congo, Emile Dea from Mali, Chayahai Teklu from Ethiopia, Emile Dea from Mali, and then Senegal SK from South Africa completing the list. Remember, it's a women's discus throw final. You've got to put in the performance to win the medal. As we get to see a replay of this effort. We'll get a confirmation of this throw. There are two Nigerians in this. Ashley Fioma Anumba and Chioma Onyekwere. Chioma Onyekwere is the defending champion in this event, having won in Rabat in 2019. She will be looking to retain that gold medal and add up to the gold medals Nigeria has already won at this year's competition. Chioma Onyekwere. There are 3 South Africans in the final. Yolandi Stander would attempt another throw. Chioma Onyekwere with a games record of 59.91, set in Rabat 5 years ago. But the African record also being held by her, incidentally. She did set that record on the 15th of April in 2023 in Ramona, in Oklahoma in the United States. And of course, the world record was set all of those years ago in 1988, when the East Germans dominated practically everything. They set records that will probably live over a century. One of those records being the record set by Marita Koch in the 400 meters, 47.60. I have no idea when that record would ever be broken. But for now, though, we're going to be concentrating on the ladies in the discus final. We get to see another Nigerian. Ashley Ifioma Anumba. That was a decent one. She doesn't seem too pleased with that throw. But of course, it's a final, and they would have a minimum of 6 attempts at this. And the interesting thing about some of these field events, you could have just one good throw, just one good one, and that could be more than enough to win you a medal of any color. Just one good one. You could have 5 bad ones, and one good one could just get a job done for you. Nora Atsim Moni from Cameroon takes her turn. Nora Atsim Moni from Cameroon. That looks like a good one. Modi trying her third attempt. We should get a confirmation. She was able to do 53.03 and she's currently in third position with her first attempt, and she's improved that. Norab Timoni, she's now in second position, the Cameroonian, with 55.94. But for now we get to see Mokoka Yelena from DR Congo. Her first attempt was 51.51. She improved that to 51.65. We should get a confirmation of her third attempt very shortly. She's currently in 6th position. Nigerian Amechi Obiageri currently leading the pack with a throw of 58.21. Mokoka Yelena's third attempt only recorded 52.52. She's still in 6th position. Nigeria, Cameroon, and Nigeria in the middle positions halfway through the event. Up to 15 athletes making it to the final of the women's long jump. Sorry, women's discus. The Ethiopian Chehai Teklu in 11th position at this point. Her first throw was a 41.13. Her second was 43.83. And no wonder she's down the log. This is her third attempt. Can she do better? She did 41.13. And 43.87 in her second attempt. How far can she go with her third attempt? Looks like there's a little hold up. But the women's 10,000 meters is still ongoing. I'm sure we'll be catching a glimpse of them at some point. There's only 5 athletes in that final. 3 Ethiopians and a Kenyan in there as well. We get to see the representative from Ethiopia in the final, Chehai Teklu, with her third attempt. Her first attempt was 41.13. Her second attempt was 43.87. Attempting her third at this point. Can she get a good one? You hear those screams. We'll wait for official confirmation as to whether that's going to count or otherwise. We should have a confirmation of that throw very shortly. But up next is the Kenyan. Rosling Nyachama. Her first throw was 48.98. Her second attempt did not count, and she's attempting a third throw. Rose Nyanchama from Kenya. She's in 9th position at this point. Way out of the middles at this point. That's a jump from 48.98 to 50.90. And that is a national record for the Kenyan. 50.90. Well done, Rosling Nyachama. That's a national record there. She's 6 times national champion of Kenya, 2 times in top 8 at all African Games. No wonder she's the dominant athlete in the sport in her home country. 6 times she's won the national championship. I'm sure she's been doing it at the Kasarani.
Absolutely. Sonia Chama, a great record for him personally, for her personally. After being national champion 6 times in the past, she's also finished in the top 8 2 times in the African Games and once in the African Championship. She's not any younger. She's 33 years of age. The Kenyan who just set the national record in the women's discus show. And that record it's a record improving throw. She held the previous national record as well, so you know she's been in and about there a long time, Rosalina Chama. But we're back on the track where the women's 10,000 meters final is ongoing. There's 3 Ethiopians against 1 Kenyan out in the front. But certainly, so this is basically gold, silver and bronze. So only one of these 3 will not get a medal. And if that turns out to be the Kenyan, Janet Chapin-Gittich, that would be painful, because surely the Ethiopians can't do another 1, 2, 3 here. They already did 1, 2, 3 and the 5,000 meters, and
they still have 11 more laps to go. 11 more laps to go.
So that's 14 laps done. So majority of this race has been run. It's
there's a women's 10,000 meters final.
Currently in the lead is Wede Kifali. The Ethiopians basically is what they've been doing the whole race, is exchanging positions and running tactically. Chapingetti just ensure that she stayed in and about, so that when any kind of crazy kick happens, and look at that, so they're switching the lead again. Different pacemakers.
Exactly.
In each of the races is what it is. And so Wede Kafali just surrendered the lead there to her teammate. These are highlights of the men's pole vault. Diallo got the bronze medal.
You got a crowd going from the onset.
So great. It's a fantastic. The men's pole vault final is I beg your pardon, Boubacar Diallo, he got the silver medal. It's a fantastic silver medal for him, 5.00. Rani Mehdi got the gold, and there was a wonderful gold medal at 5.30. Attempted the African Games record at 5.41, but didn't quite make it. It's Abera Alemu of Ethiopia who's got the bronze, and I'm sure the medal ceremony of this event will be happening really shortly. So congratulations, that's the men's pole vault champion from Algeria, Amar Ruwana Mehdi, 5.30, flying and leaping above everybody else, almost going into the dark clouds of Accra.
And that makes it gold medal number 24 for the Algerians.
Back on track, they are lapping the Sierra Leonean athlete, Theresa Kagbo, but credit to her for even attempting this in the first place. Not an easy race. So that's the national anthem. Not national anthem, I beg your pardon. So Diallo getting his medal. The medal ceremony for the men's pole vault is what's happening on the field at the moment.
And there's all smiles for the Malian.
Look at that, Boubacar Diallo. Great medal.
He'll be very happy to go home to Bamako or Kais or Mopti.
Absolutely.
Or any of those beautiful cities with that
look
medal.
at that gold medalist. Amar Ruwana Mehdi, 5.30 for the gold medal for Algeria. A wonderful gold medal for Algeria.
Bravo Mehdi. Bravo Boubacar. Et bravo Merassa. Maintenant, mesdames et messieurs, veuillons nous lever.
We get to hear the national anthems very shortly.
De l'Algérie.
The national anthem of Algeria. Big congratulations to Mehdi, the winner of the men's pole vault gold medal at these African Games. As the track event continues with the women's 10,000 meters.
Thank you very much.
Chepngetich just reclaiming the lead there. The Kenyan.
There's 6 more laps still to go. As we get to see some pictures from the women's discus throw final,
which is also still ongoing in earnest, the women's discus throw final. The lead, of course, is currently held by Nigerian Amechi Obwageri after 3 attempts, throwing 58.21 meters. In second place is Morinora Atim of Cameroon, 55.94. And another Nigerian, Anumba Ashley Fioma, 54.88 in third position after 3 throws. The defending champion, Chioma Onyekweri, is currently in 4th position. So it's not looking good for the defending champion. But, of course, with 3 more throws remaining, you cannot rule her out just yet. Defending champion, games record holder, African record holder, Chioma Onyekweri, is still in contention. At the moment is the South African Senegal Ishke, and back on the track is the Kenyan who has taken the lead, Janet Chepngetich, and one Ethiopian has dropped by the wayside, and it's just left with 2 Ethiopians right now. I think it's Aberu Ayana.
so at this point it's gold for Kenya. At this point it's gold for Kenya, silver.
So it's Molisa Aberu Ayana who has dropped out. So yes, Kwame, you are absolutely right. This right now is gold, silver, bronze. What is to be determined is
How they will finish.
who gets what.
Exactly.
But it's guaranteed now for these 3. Finish the race and get a medal.
Just finish.
Finish the race and get a medal. But as far as they are concerned, I'm not sure it's just about finishing anymore.
No.
Because that is a continental rivalry that you're looking at.
Exactly. Exactly. So at this point you're beginning to think, with just about 4 more laps to go, what do I do? What do I do? Do I go for the kick? Or just
Certainly.
hold on, or just hold on?
Certainly with 4 laps to go, it's a little too early. So that's in the lead at the moment is Kefale Belu. Kefale Belu, where there is more used to road running. She finished in the top 8 at the World Cross Country Championships, and she's ranked 63 in the women's 10,000 meters. So she's not a top 10,000 meter runner,
Not at all.
but she is in here, and she is angling for a medal. They're lapping the Sierra Leonean twice, but like I said, big credit for her for even trying, attempting to go around the track 25 times. That is incredibly brave from Teresa Gakpo.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, knowing very well that she was going to be up against the Ethiopians and the Kenyan in the race, it was always going to be a big ask. She's going to be lapped again, but I guess the experience would mean a lot to her.
And well, look at that. You can tell that they're up in the ante now, and they surely look at Janet Chapingetic. She's running with great determination. And she herself is typically a cross-country runner. Janet Chapingetic.
Not too many laps to go. 31 minutes they have been on the track.
Yeah, so and certainly now that is way past the any record whatsoever. But they still got about, and here they're measuring each other up right now. It's this is going to get very frantic very shortly. And that's the Chapingetic is looking at the finish line up there. But it's Kefele Belu-Wede who is pursuing her with great determination. And now surely Tika Namari has been left behind. It's going to be a two-horse race, and that's the bell. It's going to be between Janet Chapingetic and, of course, Kefale Belu. It's Kenya against Ethiopia, as we've seen in every long distance race over the last 50 years. It's always Kenya against Ethiopia. Well, the African Games record belongs to the Kenyans, the world record belongs to the Ethiopians, and that's what it is. But look at that, it is Belu coming strongly. Belu has overtaken Chapingetic as they approach the home straight, but Chapingetic is not relinquishing the lead just yet. Chapingetic is taking over the lead. Belu is struggling. She's running with every sinew of energy in her, but it's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough. It is Chapingetic. Janet Chapingetic runs away with it, crosses the line, and is gold for Kenya. Ethiopia will have to settle for the silver medal and the bronze. Janet Chapingetic, she ran out there all by herself, alone, the only Kenyan on this track. There were as many as 3 Ethiopians, and she has beaten them all. Ridiculous, wonderful from Janet Chapingetic. The pride of Kenya, and you will know celebrations will be ringing deep into the night from Nairobi to Mombasa. She has done it with 3 Ethiopians breathing down her neck. Janet Chapingetic has shaken off all the pressure, and she has won gold for Kenya. Wonderful victory. And yet again, the green, red and black of the East African country will be flown here in Accra, down in West Africa, with the humidity over 70% and temperatures soaring at 32 degrees. Nothing compared to anything that's in Nairobi at the moment. Chapingetic just come here, and she has dominated the field. Kwame. ridiculous victory.
Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, and no wonder she gets the loudest cheer of the night. What a final lap there! What a final lap! I mean, at some point it did appear that the Ethiopians were going to nudge her out, but she just went for it on the final lap, gave it absolutely everything. What a performance! And just like you said, there will be loads of celebrations, if any, in Nairobi, in Mombasa, or in Kisumu, or all the big towns in Kenya. They'll be celebrating this one. What a performance from Janet to win this one.
And it's not just the fact that she won, it's the fact that she beat the Ethiopians to
All
it.
three Ethiopians, all three of them.
Look at this. At this point, look at the replay. At this point, it looked like Bellew had enough in her, but just by chatting by Bellew's face and looking at the determination from Chapingetich, you just knew she had it. And at this point, on the home straight, Wells, Bellew knew Chapingetich was not looking back. She was not to be denied. It's a wonderful, wonderful victory from the Kenyan Janet Chepingetich, African Games champion. My word, she has deserved it. She's run an excellent race, as she thought. Every step of the way, she's kept up with the Ethiopians. They changed positions, tactically run the race, and yet she stayed with them every step of the way. And here she is with her reward. Celebrate, Chepingetich. Pray to the Lord. You have deserved it. Your Lord has come through for you. And she would be absolutely delighted. And look at the Ethiopians as well. Two of them finished the race, guarantee themselves silver and bronze. The other one did not finish, but she will celebrate with her countrywomen.
You've got to give a lot of credit to Janet Chepingetich there. I mean, she was always going to be up against it. It was always going to be a tactical race, and it was going to boil down to what the three Ethiopians were going to do. It was interesting to see one literally falling behind, but she was still up against those two in those final 3, 4, 5 laps. But she still found a way to navigate her way through to winning that gold medal. And boy, what a performance she did put in on that final lap.
It was a wonderfully executed race from Janet Chepingetich. And for many people that think that long distance races are boring, I tell them all the time, maybe you just don't love the sport enough, because the amount of excitement that you can get from a race like this. 33.37, 0-0 flat to get the win. Bellew 33.38 to come to with the silver, and of course the bronze medal going straight to another Ethiopian, as was guaranteed.
Well, that last lap has lighted the Legon Sports Stadium.
It really has, hasn't it? It's lifted the energy, and they loved the way this race finished.
Everyone was on their feet cheering on Bellew and Chepingetich, the Kenyan, going all the way to win that gold medal in impressive fashion.
So another goal for Kenya, but two crucial medals for Ethiopia as well.
We're going to see the latest on the women's heptathlon as well.
So the leaders It's Odile in first position, Francis Peterson Kemi of Nigeria in second. This will be the heptathlon 800 meters.
And that's the final of 7 events. They are done with 6 of the 7 events in a heptathlon. And the leaders will be looking for a good time to add up to their point haul and possibly win a medal.
Yeah, at the moment it's Benin's Odile who is in the lead, followed by Francis Peterson Kemi of Nigeria, and Cameroon's Adele Mafogang Tenku is in the last medal position, position number 3. Also, remember there's 6. In fact, Ruto of Tunisia has pulled out, so they currently only 5 of them. Only 4 of them, I beg your pardon. 4 now. 3 of them will get medals. Only 1 will not get a medal. And the difference between Tenku of Cameroon in bronze and Vesta Shannon of South Africa in the 4th place is just about 100 points. So if South Africa's Vesta Shannon were to finish ahead of Cameroon's Mofagan Tenku in these 800 meters, surely she'll be looking at upstaging her.
Of course, for a position with respect to the bronze medal.
And it's really that close between silver and bronze as well. So if Tenku of Cameroon were to finish ahead of Kemi of Nigeria, she could upstage her for silver.
It's all up to Odile now in what she does in this race. She's currently leading with 4,966 points. If she has a good race in this one, it's gold for Benin.
It's unbelievably tight. This is the last event of the women's heptathlon, last of 7 events. There was 100-meter hurdles, high jump, steeplechase, 200 meters long jump, javelin throw, and that is Cameroon's Tenku out in the lead. If she were to win this race, she will overtake Francis Peterson Kemi of Nigeria into the silver medal position. But look at Peterson, she knows as well, Kemi, she currently is in the lead with just about 100 points more.
And sadly, only one of these ladies would go away
without a medal.
Yeah.
Well, and that's looking at, and that's definitely Vesta Shannon. She's not doing herself any favors right now. She's trailing in this 800 meters by almost 30 meters already. But Cameroon's Mofagang Tenku, that's the bell, and she's going really strong. But the Nigerian Francis Peterson Kemi is following her right behind her, because she knows that she can finish lower than second, or else Tenku will overtake her. So this is going to be some race to the end. Francis Peterson Kemi is closing in on Mafogang Tenku in this last event of the women's heptathlon. It's really close towards the end as we approach the last 150 meters or so. It's still Tenku in the lead, the Cameroonian Mafogang Tenku Adele. She's running really well. It doesn't look like she's going to be caught. Look at that. She stepped into second gear. Oh, look at Vesta Shannon of South Africa. She's overtaking Kemi, and she is into the second position. Oh, but it's Kelly that will win it. Tenku wins it. The Nigerian finishes third, but Vesta Shannon of South Africa has come through to finish in second. What does that mean for the standings? Vesta Shannon of South Africa was trailing Tenku, by the way, by 100 points, but it's Tenku who's won the race, and Vesta Shannon has finished second, so no chance that Vesta Shannon catches Thank You in bronze medal position. However, if Kemi were to overtake or delay into second position, she has done it. She's gone into first now. Oh my word! Thank You, Adele of Cameroon, has gone into the medal, the gold medal position by virtue of winning the 800 meters. And look at that! It is an unbelievable twist of events.
And that's what happens when you compete.
Oh my word! A confirmation has coming. Vesta Shannon, who went into this race. Oh goodness me! Goodness me! Oh goodness me! Let's relax, calm down, everybody. Odile Anwanu of Benin remains in the lead, unassailable. I beg your pardon. 56.16 points, 5,616 points. There they are, Kemi Peterson as well, and that's the gold medal. Odile Anwanu. Well, when it first popped up here, it looks like the order had been messed up, but surely now it looks like Odile's position hasn't changed by virtue of where she finished. So she gets the gold medal, the Beninois, and Nigeria's Francis Peterson Kemi gets the silver. But the drama happened in the bronze medal place. Vesta Shannon, by virtue of finishing second, not enough to finish ahead of Thank You. And Thank You knew that she had to win that 800-meter race to maintain her place in the medal standings, and she's done exactly that. If Shannon had beaten her, though, possibly she would have come into the bronze medal place. So that's the top three. Odile Anwanu of Benin gets the gold, 5,616 points. The silver goes to Francis Peterson Kemi of Nigeria, 5,268 points, and the bronze goes to Adele Mafugang Thank You of Cameroon, 5,181. And South Africa's Vesta Shannon does not get a medal.
I think it was all about the number of points that was on offer for this final event of the women's heptathlon. I mean, after 6 events, the Beninois had a lead, and I think she did just about enough to add up to that points tally and end up winning gold there. But for the South African, after all of that effort in 7 very, very tough sporting events, she was only good enough for 4th position, and that must hurt for her.
So we are into the last two track events of the evening, and that will be the 4x400 meter relays heat, men and women. Currently ongoing on the field as well is the men's long jump, as well as the women's discus throw. This is South Africa's Yolandi with her 6th and final attempt. She's currently in 5th position, 54.44 meters. It's her longest throw, which she achieved on her 4th attempt. And now she can attempt to get into the medal zones. It's a decent throw. It's not great. This is the defending champion. But the last attempt, and she's found herself back into 2nd position, 58.03. What is this last throw? The leader is another Nigerian, Amechi Obiajeri, 58.21. So 58.21 is the leader's throw. Chioma, 56.34 is not good enough. And now she will have to settle for a silver medal at least. But Ashley Fioma is in 4th position at the moment. Can she get into a medal zone? Is not a great throw from the Nigerian. 54.88 is her furthest throw. Now she's trying to steal her way into the medal positions, currently occupied by Nora Ateem, the bronze medal place. Nora Ateem, 56.11. So that's what her target should be for this final throw. It doesn't appear as if she got it. It was not even a legal throw, and that is that. This is Cameroon's Moni Nora Ateem in bronze medal place. In bronze medal place, 56.11. Can she throw more than 58 meters to upstage the defending champion, Chioma Onyekiri? It's a decent throw. The defending champion, Chioma Onyekiri, is also the games record holder as well as the African record holder. Nora Ateem's last throw might not be enough to get into that silver medal position. Here it comes. 54.62 is not going to be enough, and so the medal positions are determined. Omechi Onyajeri of Nigeria gets the gold. Chioma Onyekweri, also of Nigeria, gets the silver, and Nora Ateem gets the bronze. The medal ceremony of the women's 10,000. And now the national anthem of Kenya. Janet Chepingetich with a wonderfully executed race to win the women's 10,000 meter gold. She was the only Kenyan running out the Lone Ranger really against 3 Ethiopians, and in that last lap she executed a flawless race to come through with the gold medal. It was a really wonderful run from Chepingetich. The well-deserved gold medal for her. And look at the conclusion of the women's discus show. Hugs there, hugs here. The defending champion has been overthrown. We have a new champion of the African Games in the women's discus throw, albeit also Nigerian. And the defending champion, Onyekere, will have to settle for silver as a countrywoman takes the gold medal.
Our hard-working volunteers who have sacrificed their time and resources to be with us here, to work, to help that everything will go on successfully in terms of the African Games. Wherever you are, if you are a volunteer, wherever you are, whatever country you are coming from, if you are a volunteer, this evening we salute you. Good work done. God bless you. God bless you, all volunteers.
So the conclusion of the women's discus throw, the gold medal to Amechi Obiajiri, 58.93, upstaging her countrywoman and the games record holder Chioma Onyekere, who had to settle for silver, and Nora, a team of Cameroon, completing the podium places. And that's our bronze medalist, Nora, a team. In third place, 56.11, and that was her bronze medal throw. It's an impressive win for Nora team. And this is the defending champion and the African Games record holder, as well as the African record holder, Onyekere Chioma. It wasn't a great day for her. 58.03 was her furthest throw. A little shy of the lofty highs that she set for herself. And this is our gold medalist, Obiajiri of Nigeria, 58.21. Wonderful throw to become the new African Games champion. It's gold and silver for Nigeria on the field again. So those are the final results. 58.93 for Obiajiri, women's discus throw final. Chioma Onyekere 58.03, and Nora, a team of Cameroon, completing the podium places, 56.11.
Président de l'Association sportive de l'Afrique.
Whilst we wait for the next track event, let me take you through a little bit of history. This is the third games, and it is being held here in Ghana. The very first edition was held in Congo Brazzaville in the year 1965. It used to be called the Pan-African Games, and metamorphosized into all African Games. Now it is called African Games. This is the 16th edition. The 12th edition was held in Morocco. Before then, Brazzaville started it in 2015. This is a 4-year event. The next one is in 2027, will be held in Cairo, Egypt. Egypt. It will be the 14th edition of the African Games.
We have enough. A life of plenty for every child. We've had enough all along. There's enough choice for every child. Enough nutritious food, produced responsibly and sustainably, so children can thrive everywhere. Let's come together and stand with children to say we've had enough. Enough.
What happened to snacking? Delicious is being denied. Munching has become mindless. To that we say, not on our watch. Messy munchers, play dirty. Busy fighters, take a moment and intensify it. Because when snacking is under attack, we'll be there to fight back. Snack in the name of play.
Every child is so unique.
You like no other.
Outstanding in every way.
It's me like no other.
So anytime you walk and play,
you like no other.
You are special like Indomie.
It's me like no other.
Did you know that every child on the planet has their own unique fingerprint like no other?
You like no other. I can play the drums. I'm talented. It's me like no other. I can sing. I can dance. You like no other.
As well as their own unique talents and abilities.
I can cook. I can paint. You like no other. Indomie. You like no other.
So every day, in whatever you do, remember you are special in your own way, like no other.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know I'm special and for making me my special Indomie.
Thank you, Mommy. I love my Indomie.
This advert is FDA approved.
And welcome to the African Game Show with me, Philip Sichopper Achim. It's that time again where we come your way with everything that has happened today in the African Games. Meanwhile, we've got a special guest in our studio today, and it is a history lady. It is a gold winner at the African Games. It's one that brought their house, the roof of the whole house, with so much jubilation, so much clap, so much noise. It is the high jumper, the gold winner in high jump for women, Rose Amwenima Yeboah. Rose, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, coming with him is that man. You get to hear the voice, now the face. Kwame Jumo Ajiman, brilliant in commentary. Kwame, good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
So welcome Africa, and welcome to our gold winner. How does the gold feel when you win it? When you just know that you've clinched it? I mean, you are jumping, and when you've come over your last jump, and now you know, like, I've done. Can you put those emotions into words, Rose?
Yes, I feel really good because being a champion is not easy. And when I was going into the competition, I wasn't afraid of anybody. I wasn't nervous. Like, I went to the competition just to have fun. I told myself that I'm going to have fun, even though we are competing among each other. And I went into the competition with a sound mind.
Yeah. For many athletes, though, they come into competitions with they need to win it. So serious, nothing else but just the competition. But even the way you were competing, the expressions on your face could tell you were so bubbly. So, like, is there a way you deal with pressure, or that is just your nature?
Like I would say, in the beginning of the competition, sometimes I feel a little bit nervous. But when I progress, I start becoming of myself, because when I cleared the bar for once and I'm going for my second time, I told myself that I'm going to overcome that nervous. And that's what is keeping me moving.
Listen, you are competing in front of a packed stadium, if like 99% of Ghanaians. What is it like competing in front of your home crowd and they're cheering you on?
I was really overwhelmed and impressed, because looking at the crowd that was cheering me up, like I was so happy. I'm getting all my people to support me. It is not easy, because not all of them will be able to come and cheer you up, because there are a lot of people having their work on that day, on weekdays, so it's not anybody that can come to cheer you up. So if they had that opportunity to come cheer me up, I have to also give them the opportunity, give them the small face for them to also see that I cherish whatever they are doing for me.
Yeah. Listen, I have massive respect for. Probably I come to you very soon. I've not forgotten about. I'm just starstruck.
She's a star.
She's the star. Woo! Rose went for gold. Anyway, so listen, I always say you people are stars, because I've seen people go into sports and quit. What else kept you going so far? Is it family, some determination? What is it that keeps you going every time?
Well, I'm always determined. Like I always say, I'm always determined. My coach always told me to like whatever I know to do, I have to put my best in it to do. I used to play many sports, but I chose to play high jump, because when I was in Kumasi Girls, my coach, Madam Joyce AJAABU, she's a very good woman. She used to advise me in certain ways. Like she is the reason I am here today.
Hey, big shout out to her.
Shout out to her. She even teach me how to do the flossy frog in high jump. So I can say she is the one that have made me reach this point.
Yeah, brilliant. Kwame, when you hear her speak, or even for our conversation we had with her before coming onto the set, and when you see her compete, it's very much in sync with her character. She's smiling, she's laughing, she's babbling with the crowd, and she's just the same person.
That was one of the things that I recall when she was competing, because every time the cameras focused on her, she was smiling. And I recall there was even a particular time during the course of the race after she was literally in the lead to win the gold medal, and the fans were cheering her up. I remember there was the cameras caught up with her, and she was asking the crowd to just calm down. Because I think maybe, you know, the pressure was, she just wanted to focus, because I think at that time she had done a height of 1.90, and I think she wanted to clear 1.94, and the fans were urging her on. I think she just wanted to be calm and see whether she could go for 1.94, because I think the Olympic qualifying mark for the high jump was 1.97. So I guess that was what she really wanted to do, and to see whether she was going to be in Paris. But whatever she's done here, she's been absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, was that the target coming into the competition?
Yes. Actually, the 1.94 I have cleared it before, and I wanted to do the same thing this time around. But looking at how I started from 170, which I should have started from like maybe around 180. But then when I reached 194, I felt that I was really tired. Yeah. I knew I was going to clear 194, but I felt a little bit tired. And looking at how the audience were clapping, I don't normally like clapping, because I usually want to be focused. And when I hear the clapping, sometimes it changed my approaches, and I always miss my
your steps or run,
Yes. So I don't normally want my audience to clap for me whenever I'm going to jump.
Listen, next time when you're going to jump in Ghana, whisper to me you don't want them to clap, I'll tell the stadium announcer to announce to everybody to keep quiet for you to focus on those steps. But yeah, it didn't clear the height for the Olympic, but there's an opportunity for you to do so. What is next for you, Rose?
Yeah, my coach Petros in the United States in University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. He's trying to put a little bit technique into my what I have already. So I think that's the best idea of him, and I know that's really going to help me. So we are in the process of doing that, working on that, and I'm now able to catch up with it. And I know by God's grace, if I'm able to catch that, I'll be able to go a little bit far. And since our outdoors, we just ended our indoors, and I think that gave me the upper hand in winning this 2024 African Games.
Yeah.
So we just ended our indoors, and now we are moving. We've even started our outdoors, but since I'm not there, I'll be competing next week.
Yeah. Wish you all the best in that. Promise, she is a potential Olympic gold medalist. She is a potential African superstar who can win those things. She's still very young, and she's speaking about coaching, and the coach is improving all her technique and everything. She has what it takes to get to the very, very top. She's shown all the signs.
Now, if she's doing 1.90 at this point, she's still very young. I think the most important thing is just what you said, her technique. I'm not too sure who is part of her coaching staff and all of that, but I'm sure that's the next thing that they would want to be working on, because that's and sometimes the little things that define you as a star when it comes to sports like high jump is the technique. I mean, in her sport, I'm sure she'll be familiar with a name like Bianca Vlasic, the lady from Croatia. I mean, she made it look so easy at some point, and for all of you who would love high jump in the men's division as well, everybody recalls Javier Sotomayor because of how he went about, you know, his, if you like, his approach to, if you like, the height, and he made it look so easy. So I'm sure the next thing she would want to be working at is see whether she can go 193, 194, or 195, and maybe 2.0. And if she puts in a thing or two, who knows how far she can go with the heights that she herself intends to reach.
Right. When you speak to a lot of athletes, they'll tell you, you see them winning the medals, but the body of work or the group of people working behind them are many. I'm going to give you the opportunity, Rose, to say thank you to whoever. I'm sure you're going to, obviously, Ghanaian fans were there for you, but some of your coaches, maybe friends, family members, people have been pivotal. It can also be tricky because you might miss some names.
That's right.
But people who have been listening.
She has a long list.
Yes, but I'm going to give you the opportunity to say thank you to as many people as you can before you take leave of us, Rose. There you go.
Okay. I thank each and every one. First of all, I'll thank the Most High for God for bringing me this far. It's not easy to come to be at this stage. So I thank the Almighty God for giving me that strength to compete in such an event. And also I will thank Madam Joyce, AJAABU, who took me through all this. I really thank her. She has really done a lot. Like, she's the reason I am here today. And I also thank Mr. Wisdom. He is the one who took me to the US to continue my education.
Brilliant.
I really thank him and appreciate every little thing that he do for me. I also thank my coach, Coach Petros of University of Illinois. I really appreciate his calmness, his advice, his training techniques, his workout. Like, I really enjoy every little bit of workout he gives to me. I never complain like his workout. Any workout that he gives me, I make sure I do and do it well, even though it's sometimes a little bit high, most especially the weight lifting. Since I wasn't used to lifting, by now through him, I have been able to even lift what I wasn't able to live before. I thank him, and I thank each and every one here who cheered me up during when I was putting this massive performance. I really thank everyone, and I thank my family, my mother, my father, my siblings, everybody I thank each of them for giving me such privilege to being in sport, because not every parent will allow their daughter or their son to compete in such an event. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. And we also say a very big thank you to delivering gold for Team Ghana. Finally, before you leave, you said you played many sports. If you didn't do high jump, which sports would you have done?
I can't tell. I was really interested in all the sports.
Yeah.
I was really
you
interested in all
of them. You do sprints?
No, I was playing hockey. Way back in
the hockey team lost the star.
the hockey team lost the star. University of UCC.
Yeah.
That's where I was. That was where I was. And I thank University of Cape Coast too. I really thank them. They also gave me the go ahead to come to their school to study without paying anything. I really thank them.
Fantastic.
I used to play many sports. I was into basketball. I even won MVP 2018.
The girl is supremely talented. Very talented. Wish all the best in what is to come. You are truly a star. Good luck to you. Right, so in the African Games, many stars have been born. Many of them are also going on to try and make history. We saw only yesterday in the 4x100 meters for Ghana, the relay, the men, they claimed silver. They got the preparations together. They went on to win silver for the country. Let's take a look at this that we put about them, how they prepared, how it ended.